Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Rukka Airman Pants, available at RevZilla.com. To my left, we have the new successor for the Air Vision. This is the brand new Airman from Rukka, just over the $600 mark. Super premium 3-season warm to hot weather adventure pant. And why I say that is it's built out of bomb-proof Cordura AFT, which means that it's 5 to 7 times more abrasion resistant than your traditional nylon or poly mesh. You can't see the weave, but it's going to flow a ton of air. The other thing about it is you're getting Rukka D3O Air armor in the knees as well as the hips. Big upgrade over the Air Vision. Notice it's D3O, it's molecular, it's fully air-rated, huge, all-encompassing, 2-position adjustable, a molecular armor that upon the introduction of impact, it disperses all that energy. This stuff is wild, it's temp stable, and Rukka is the only one doing this configuration with D3O. You get it in the knees, you get it in the hips. The other thing that they changed about this pant is that while it has a removable Gore-Tex liner, it's going to be full-length Gore-Tex, waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. That's why when you get hit with a downpour anytime from spring through fall, put the liner in, you're good to go. The other nice part is that the Gore liner has bonded to it Outlast. And Outlast is a phase change molecular material that absorbs heat when you overheat and releases it when you cool off. So again, you're putting that liner in, hot weather conditions, you're getting hit with a torrential downpour. The Rukka, or the Outlast, is actually going to work to keep you cooler within that Gore liner versus sweat. And remember, the enhanced breathability from the Gore-Tex liner is, they're the inventor of it. You're going to be able to breathe so well when this liner is in. Honestly, the only thing you really can't do, because you can't turn any of the ventilation off per se, is you're not going to be able to ride it as a 4-season pant into the winter. Now, from a setup standpoint, you have the basics of it. You can take a step down to the Air Rider, which doesn't have that Gore-Tex. It's just basic Cordura AFT and some of the beefed up components. But when we think about sizing, Hi-Vis Brian to my left here, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He wears about a 32, 33-inch pant. He's wearing a size 50 in Rukka. And this pant comes in shorts and tall sizes and goes all the way up to size 60, which is a really nice touch. You can see it. He has the liner in right now. He has it over top of his base layers. So again, he's not wearing it as an overpant. And what you'll note from it is there's fully removable suspenders. They changed the snap of the waist now to be a fully adjustable waistband here, and you can see how that Velcro works, so you can cinch it down, and you have a lot of room to move based on the fact that you have 2 positions to move that knee armor, get it in place when you're riding, as well as the fact short and longs is going to give you the ability to fine-tune that inseam. So Rukka really went for it here on the Airman. North of $600, but it should be tailored, fit spot on, and be extremely protective. Now keep in mind, we ship for free over $39. Use the side chart. And as always, I'd love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback about the Rukka Airman. But more importantly, if you don't subscribe to us, we're going to make threats against Hi-Vis Brian, and you don't want that to happen. Now, if we dive back into the Airman here, let's talk about some of the other nuances. Remember, the Finns out of Finland are very famous for the quality of their textiles, and Rukka manufactures and owns the factories that are making all their gear. So again, lots of dual stitching, lots of heavy duty components here, bringing everything together. We talked about all of the components that go into Cordura AFT, that woven Cordura that allows you to get that great ventilation, that super high tensile mesh. If we move down to the knees, they're going to be 800D Cordura on the front. So again, you're getting these areas, and you can see how they multi-stitched and give you multiple panels like that armadillo protection. You're getting all that beef on top of your molecular D3O armor that is baked in. And if you move up to the top here, you do have some pockets here that are positioned. I'm not going to say they're waterproof pockets. Now, Hi-Vis Brian, turn the face away from me. Now, notice up on the waist here, a little bit of stretch. You have a 360-degree zipper that goes all the way around. You'd marry that really with the Air Rider or Airman jacket. As you move down, D3O hip armor from Rukka. It's Rukka D3O Air. So again, super beefy, super thick, ergonomic, great coverage there. It's going to vent. And if we come down here, you're going to see on the backs of the leg, you're going to get a stretch panel, so it allows for better range of motion, and that's going to be coupled with the reflectivity. On the front here, where my hand is, you're going to note this is your area where you access the armor, that Rukka D3O Air, through the external part, and then you're going to have, you know, really a calf height zipper. They're not meant to be overpants. They're not meant to go on over your boots. Keep that in mind. And if I unzip here, what you're going to see is that while the bottom here is that Gore liner that goes all the way down, keeping you waterproof, it is snaps, or actually it's button oriented down here towards the bottom, and at the top it's going to be a circumferential zipper. Now Brian, turn the face backwards for me. Starting at the yoke, working our way down. Notice, nice high waist. You can remove these suspenders, but you still have that great coverage. It's going to be comfortable, especially if you're on something like an FJ, if you're more of an aggressive riding position. Again, sport touring, you're going to have a lot of room to work with here. Top of the seat, big stretch panel for movement, and that stretch is really going to allow for great range of motion depending on what you're riding and depending on your riding position. Now, if you move into the backside, you have additional functionality here, and this is what you might miss if you're just looking at these pants at a glance. First, you have the anti-glide system, which you see here externally. It's going to create another contact patch with a seat on your bike, keep things in place. Again, another place for tactile feedback. What you're also going to see is this outline that's a little bit broader around his backside. That is the air cushion system that creates a little bit of space between the garment and the Gore-Tex lining. So it allows you to make sure that no water vapor, or warm, moist air goes back in through the membrane. Because what happens when you sit on an area that might have water on it and it's condensed, depending on the temperature and depending on the membrane, you might get some water that wants to go back in. This eliminates that from happening by creating a little bit of space. Think about like a pin lock for your butt. That's basically what this area is doing. And if you move your way back down the backside of the pant here, stretch panels in the backs of the knees, you're going to see all the high quality stitching, Velcro towards the cuff. You have that great reflectivity. Again, 3-season bomb-proof here on the Airman, which is really going to be their top-end 3-season warm weather with Gore-Tex pant. Come back around to the front. So keep in mind, when you're considering it, it's a big investment. And it's going to live in that range with some of the more high-end, either sport touring, or adventure-oriented Cordura AFT jackets. A lot of functionality here. Removable internal Gore-Tex and Outlast liner. It's a 2-in-1, so it's only one liner that has that Gore-Tex and Outlast together. But again, bomb-proof protection. So next step in your journey is to click right here and read other rider reviews of the new Rukka Airman Pant at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we'll ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to me at RevZilla TV, our YouTube channel. Watch my videos. Nothing bad will happen to Brian. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.